this is just so exciting for me to be able to interview him and talk to him. We know each other for
Ever.
and Marty's been a part of Camp K, and the reason I love him so much is because, you know, they're probably some of the best participants and family that we have, because they want us to see improve. They want us to see Camp K the best it can be, and they've been always there supporting us and telling us what we can do better. So, you know, why don't you introduce yourselves, and why don't you tell me a little bit about both of you, and you know, and then we go into your experience with Camp K, when it started, and how has been, and how has been this year.
Good. So this is my daughter, Marti Kistler, and I'm her mom, Carol, and we started with Camp K the year after Mircha started in 1999. And the very first year that we came to Camp K, that Marti came, there was one staff for every single camper. And the second year we came, there were 4 staff for every single camper. And that's because we had a bicycling community, we had Vista volunteers. There were like so many people. Do you remember that year? That was crazy. It was so much fun, and it's been so much fun every single year. So Marty's been coming to Camp K every year since. And at first we came 1 week when we could, and then we started coming 2 weeks and 3 weeks, and Marti lives to go to camp. So she... Do you want me to keep going? Okay, so... We live in Provo, so it's an hour drive. So if I go backwards, this year was the most driving I've ever done to Camp K, because Marti came for 3 weeks, and I drove every day up and went back home, and every night we came back in the traffic and took her home. But you know, we call Mircha the Miracle Man at our house, because he just keeps pulling the rabbit out of the hat every time there's a challenge, and the way that he and Mike and the staff here meet the challenges is remarkably professional and kind. Odd things happen, and people come at wrong times, or they don't come at all, and they're missing something, and there's always a way to solve the problem so that everybody's happy and the campers keep coming.
So I was told that the audio cut over there in the beginning. I want to reintroduce yourself. So Carol is Marty's mom, and Marti Kistler, she's been a longtime participant at Camp K. So thank you for your introduction, for your kind words. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how has it been for you and Marti since this pandemic started? And tell us a little bit about, you know, although an hour away, why did you decide to sign up, and how was Marty's time at Camp K this summer?
Well, to begin with, when everything closed down on March 11th, Marti and I was worried that her life was going to be, that she was going to be upset, because I keep her very busy. She has lots of activities at home, and the absolute opposite happened. We had 2 peaceful months where we didn't have to get up, we didn't have to go anywhere, we didn't have to be busy doing anything, and we loved it. And she said to me about every day, "Mom, I really like it this way." And I said, "I do too." So after a couple of months, she was able to go back to work. She works at a workshop. She shreds papers, and so she's been able to do that every day. They social distance. She wears a mask. There aren't very many participants, so it's the same group. And her other 2 favorite activities, Institute, started happening on Zoom, so we do that every week. And then she has another group that's called Recreation and Habilitation, and they have an activity for an hour a day, every single day on Zoom. It took them a while to sort of kick in with that, but it's been, so we're happy. We're doing well. She's going to work and coming. The only real issue I had with camp for this summer, after I realized that you went, "Oh, well, of course, what a perfect answer," was whether or not I really wanted to drive that much. So I got over that, and so, you know, we just have fun. We have fun coming up, driving up. We always stop at Wendy's, or I bring some dinner up, and we drive the back way through Park City, where it's really beautiful, to go home. So it hasn't been very much of a challenge for us.
Why don't we, you know, we ask Marti, what's your favorite thing about Camp K?
Go riding.
Go riding?
and golf with him.
Swimming.
And
Fishing. Those were her favorite things. That was perfect that all those things got worked into camp.
Were you happy that Camp K stayed open this summer?
Yeah.
She wants to come back.
Well, we're excited to have you back, Marty. It makes us you're our inspiration, you know, because of our participants like you is why we're running Camp K.
I thank you, guys.
I love you guys. You could probably figure that out, right? She loves both of you. You've been so kind to her and to us, and Mart. I remember the year that one of the campers said, you know, why? Oh, Marty said to me one year. She said, "Mom, you know why I like Christmas?" And I said, "Well, no. I figured I had some idea, right?" Because she said I can sign up for Camp K right after it's over. And there have been other campers who've said we like it better than Christmas because it's so wonderful to come here, to have the experiences, and we have lots of stories we could share about.
So you know. You told me this last year or the year before, and it's just, I will never forget that you said that for some of our participants, including Marty, Camp K is bigger than Christmas. And that is a huge compliment. We work really hard and dedicate and make sure that our participants have a great experience with us. Why don't we tell some of our supporters, those that probably don't necessarily take advantage of Camp K, but they yet make a donation to Camp K, why, you know, tell them what Camp K really means for you, and then their dollars that they donate, you know, and helping keeping Camp K open for you. What does that mean? Why don't you talk to our supporters and tell them, you know, what do you feel about their donations towards Camp K?
Well, the donations that come to Camp K give all of the participants an opportunity to be outdoors, to be with other people who some are disabled and the staff are not usually, and and it gives them an opportunity to be independent away from home, to gain some new confidence in their abilities to function with people they've never met before, and things that if they didn't have this opportunity, Marty wouldn't be doing it anywhere else. There's no place else that the opportunity exists, Mircea.
Marty, I have a question
area.
for you. If all of a sudden, you know, Camp K would not exist anymore, would you be sad?
Yeah.
We want to make sure we keep this place open forever for our participants, right?
Yeah.
So thank you to all our donors and supporters making Camp K possible here at Camp
Absolutely.
K.
They should come and see. They should come and visit. There's nothing like a visit to see what's going on during the week when the campers are here, I think.
Thank you both so much. Marty,
Thank you.
thank you. We love you. Carol, thank you. Really appreciate you very much.
You're our family. You're our summer family. Yep.